Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness today. For 2-3 days now, the likes of Asari Dokubo has been blowing very hot. In fact, his voice is very loud and he is not shutting it out at all. He has been calling out the federal government, he has been calling out international bodies, calling out well-meaning Nigerians to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu is not released. He mentioned a lot of things, and finally, indigenous people of Biafra have decided to respond to him. This response is not a joke. Before we go into the newspaper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. For avoidance of doubt, Asari Dokubo is also the leader of the Biafran de facto government, so which means he's also a Biafran agitator. Sometimes he's a Biafran agitator, sometimes also advocating for politics for Nigeria. Honestly, he's everywhere actually. Now let's go straight into the news. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Friday cautioned Asari Dokubo, a former militant leader in the Niger Delta, over his utterances against the pro-Biafran agitator Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB claimed it never declared war on Dokubo, hence he should mind his utterances against Kanu. The separatist group noted that it would hold the former militant leader responsible if any IPOB member dies in the coastal or hinterlands. In a statement by a spokesman, Ima Powerful, the indigenous people of Biafra accused Dokubo of sabotaging the Biafran agitation. According to Powerful, I quote him, "We, the global movement and family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the command and leadership of our great leader, Nnamdi Kanu, wish to put the whole world on notice, particularly the IZON people, of the unguarded and nonsense statement coming out from Asari Dokubo against the people of the indigenous people of Biafra and our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, because when it will start, nobody should blame us." I quote him still. Asari Dokubo enumerated how he sabotaged and planned how our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, was abducted, an extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. Asari Dokubo should know that he is not an Igbo man and should stop portraying himself so. Igbos believe in equity. Igbos believe in justice. Igbos believe in justice and Igbos don't need a traitor like Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo should equally remember that the indigenous people of Biafra, otherwise known as IPOB, never declared war against him since he started his nonsense statement against the indigenous people of Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu. We don't want to be distracted or join issues with you, but we want to make it categorically clear to you that if any IPOB, that's indigenous people of Biafra member, both in the hinterland and coastal region of Biafra, dies as a result of your threat, you will understand what indigenous people of Biafra is capable of doing. Again, we want you to withdraw your empty threats and stop exposing your historical shortcomings and ignorance by dabbling into a century that you have completely no idea about. You are not an Igbo man. You are not Igbo and have no link with the Igbo people. Igbos don't need Asari to live their lives. Asari should know that he doesn't and can never love Igbo people more than Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra movement. Asari Dokubo should know that his sabotage of the Biafran struggle will not stop us from getting Biafran freedom. Your gross with Nnamdi Kanu was because you were more interested in becoming the president of Biafra, and he told you to wait first until Biafra comes. You turned against him and Biafra freedom because you hate the truth. Asari thinks that his criminal gangs, sponsored by Asari and some politicians in the region, will bring down indigenous people of Biafra members and blame it on Igbo people. We know who he is, and he will soon regret his action against a just cause. Dokubo has recently asked the government not to release Kanu, claiming he instigates violence and bringing down of people in the southeast. Now, the whole thing is now clear. the likes of Asari Dokubo, Tony, and Nnamdi, yeah, and the lower Niger family or something, or lower Niger area. I know they've been talking about this issue of secession and all. And for Asari Dokubo, sometimes he talks more a lot about Biafra, saying that he's Igbo. In fact, he takes, before he starts his speech, he actually takes time to analyze himself. I think he said his Igbo middle name is Uzodimma or so. He has an ancestral lineage, both father and mother side, dates back centuries ago to himself, century that is actually Igbo, though along the line he became an Igbo, but he has some lineage that shows that he's Igbo. Now, IPOB is now saying, whatever the case is, that they don't want to join issues with him, but he should not allow his utterances to affect any IPOB member, Biafra agitator living in hinterland or the coastal area. That's those areas that have rivers and that are known to be riverine areas. The likes of Biafra and the likes, but they're saying that they don't want to join issues, they don't want to get distracted. But IPB Imam Powerful now made a statement that this whole thing began from who's going to take the leadership role. Well, for Asari Dokubo, he's of the different opinion. IPOB is coming from a different angle. Asari Dokubo is coming from a different angle. Asari Dokubo is of the opinion that there's more that meets the eye, that Nnamdi Kanu is not doing rightly by allowing the people or by instigating the people. Now, IPOB is of the opinion that this has nothing to do with instigating the people. That has to do with the fact that they want to succeed and they want the people to be free. And IPOB is literally accusing Asari Dokubo of conniving with the government of the day, and the fact that he's owning up that he said he was going to smoke Nnamdi Kanu out. One way or the other, as IPOB are actually avoiding to join issues. Don't forget that Asari Dokubo is not a small meat. When people begin to shout Asari, in the days when Asari was Asari, Niger Delta felt him. At least Rivers felt him. And Asari Dokubo is not someone you would love to join issues with. There's this general saying that he that is down need fear no fall. So I think whatever it is, they should dialogue the issue. Asari for one believes in Biafra naturalization, but Asari also for one also believes in politicking. So I think generally he looks at what is best for whatever he feels is running, and he moves on with it. So I feel that this whole issue of coming to the social media and begin to accuse one another, if you feel that that's your haterland or coastal brother, take it out of social media and settle it like brothers do, and see how Nigeria will live in peace. That's what I sense.